Hi everyone, and welcome to our discussion on the impact and implications of AI. I'm Dave, your host for today, and I'm joined by two experts in the field, Shane and Alice. Shane, Alice, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us, Dave.
It's great to be here.
To understand the advantages and disadvantages of current AI development, let's investigate the topics that are related to it in depth. There's been a lot of debate recently about the benefits and risks of AI for society and humanity. Shane, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, Dave, AI has the potential to bring about tremendous benefits for society. It can help us solve complex problems, improve healthcare, increase efficiency and productivity, and much more.
I completely agree with Shane. AI has the potential to revolutionize many aspects of our lives and bring about significant benefits. But we also need to be aware of the risks and take steps to mitigate them.
Can you give us some examples of the benefits that AI can bring?
Sure. One example is in healthcare. AI can help doctors diagnose diseases more accurately and develop more effective treatments. It can also help researchers discover new drugs and therapies.
Another example is in transportation. AI can help improve traffic flow and reduce congestion on our roads. It can also make our vehicles safer by helping to prevent accidents.
And what about the risks? What are some of the concerns that people have about AI?
A major concern is job displacement. As AI systems become more capable, there is a risk that they could displace human workers in certain industries.
Another concern is privacy. As AI systems become more sophisticated at processing data, there is a risk that they could be used to violate our privacy.
So it seems like there are both benefits and risks associated with AI development. How do we balance these two?
Instead of being swayed by the hype or paranoia about AI development, we should learn the core facts and make rational choices to develop this technology in a responsible way.
The next topic we would like to tackle is the ethical and moral implications of AI development and use. How do we ensure that AI is developed ethically?
One approach is to involve a diverse group of stakeholders in the development process. This includes not just technologists, but also ethicists, social scientists, and representatives from affected communities. By involving a wide range of perspectives, we can ensure that AI is developed in a way that takes into account the needs and concerns of all stakeholders.
Another approach is to develop ethical guidelines and standards for AI development. This would ensure that AI is developed in a way that is transparent, accountable, and fair.
It's also important to consider the potential unintended consequences of AI development. For example, if an AI system is trained on biased data, it can perpetuate and even amplify those biases. So it's important to carefully evaluate the data used to train AI systems and to develop methods for detecting and mitigating bias.
And finally, it's important to ensure that AI is developed in a way that respects human rights and values. This includes ensuring that AI systems are transparent and explainable, so that people can understand how decisions are being made.
What role does regulation play in ensuring ethical AI use?
Regulation can play an important role in setting standards for AI use and holding companies accountable for any harm caused by their AI systems. For example, regulations can require companies to conduct regular audits of their AI systems to ensure that they are not causing harm or perpetuating bias.
It is important to strike a balance between regulation and innovation. Overregulation can stifle innovation, while underregulation can lead to harm. So it's important to carefully craft regulations that protect the public while also allowing for innovation.
One approach is to use a sandbox model. where companies can test new AI technologies in a controlled environment with relaxed regulations. This allows for innovation while also providing a way to monitor and evaluate the impact of new technologies.
Another approach is to use co-regulation, where industry and government work together to develop and enforce regulations. This can help ensure that regulations are informed by the latest technological developments and are effective in achieving their goals.
Let's move on to the impact of AI on the economy, jobs, and inequality. What is the potential impact of AI on the economy?
AI has the potential to drive economic growth by increasing productivity and efficiency. For example, AI can help businesses make better decisions by analyzing large amounts of data and identifying patterns and trends. This can help businesses optimize their operations and improve their bottom line.
AI can also help automate routine tasks, freeing up workers to focus on higher value activities. For example, AI can be used to automate customer service inquiries, allowing customer service representatives to focus on more complex issues. But there are also concerns about the impact of AI on jobs and inequality. As AI automates more tasks, there is a risk that it could displace workers and exacerbate income inequality. So it's important to carefully manage the transition to an AI-driven economy to ensure that everyone benefits.
So what is the impact of AI on jobs?
There is no doubt that AI will change the nature of work. Some jobs may become obsolete as they are automated by AI, while new jobs will be created in areas such as AI development and support.
It is important to ensure that employees are prepared for these changes. This means investing in education and training to help employees develop the skills they need to succeed in an AI-driven economy. For example, employees may need to learn new technical skills or develop their problem-solving and critical thinking abilities.
It's also important to ensure that employees have access to the support they need to transition to new jobs. This could include career counseling, job placement services, and financial support.
And finally, it's important to ensure that the labor market is flexible enough to accommodate the changes brought about by AI. This could include measures such as portable benefits and flexible working arrangements.
How can we address the potential impact of AI on inequality?
One approach is to ensure that the benefits of AI are widely shared. It means ensuring that everyone has access to the technologies and infrastructure needed to participate in an AI-driven economy.
Another approach is to use tax and transfer policies to redistribute income and reduce inequality. For example, governments could use progressive taxation to fund programs that support workers displaced by AI. They could also use transfer programs such as a universal basic income to provide a safety net for those affected by the transition to an AI-driven economy.
It's also important to ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that is fair and inclusive. This means ensuring that AI systems are transparent and accountable, and that they do not perpetuate or amplify existing biases and inequalities.
Everyone should have a voice in the development and use of AI. This means involving a diverse range of stakeholders in the development process and ensuring that the public has a say in how AI is used and regulated.
So what are some of the challenges associated with using AI for national security?
One challenge is ensuring that AI systems are transparent and accountable. This means ensuring that we understand how decisions are being made by AI systems, and that we have mechanisms in place to hold those systems accountable if they cause harm. For example, if an AI system is used to make decisions about who is placed on a no-fly list, it's important to ensure that those decisions are fair and transparent.
Another challenge is ensuring that AI systems are secure. As we become more reliant on AI for national security, it becomes increasingly important to ensure that those systems are protected against cyber attacks. This means investing in cybersecurity and developing robust defenses against potential threats.
The use of AI for national security needs to be consistent with our values and principles. This means ensuring that AI systems are used in a way that respects human rights and civil liberties.
How can AI be used to enhance global cooperation?
One way that AI can enhance global cooperation is by improving our ability to share information and collaborate on global challenges. For example, AI can be used to develop platforms that allow researchers from around the world to share data and collaborate on projects.
AI can also be used to improve our ability to respond to global challenges such as climate change or pandemics. For example, AI can be used to develop early warning systems that can detect the outbreak of a disease or predict the impact of a natural disaster.
AI can help facilitate international cooperation by providing tools for communication and collaboration. For example, AI-powered translation tools can help break down language barriers.
To continue the discussion, let's move on to the legal and regulatory frameworks for AI governance and accountability. Why do we need them?
As AI becomes more advanced and more widely used, it becomes increasingly important to ensure that it is used in a way that is transparent, accountable, and fair. Legal and regulatory frameworks can help ensure that AI systems are developed and used in a way that respects human rights and values.
For example, legal and regulatory frameworks can help ensure that AI systems do not perpetuate or amplify existing biases and inequalities. By setting standards for fairness and non-discrimination, we can ensure that AI systems are used in a way that promotes equality and justice.
This means ensuring that we understand how decisions are being made by AI systems and that we have mechanisms in place to hold those systems accountable if they cause harm. For example, if an AI system is used to make decisions about who is eligible for a loan, it's important to ensure that those decisions are fair and transparent.
Legal and regulatory frameworks can help ensure that the public has a say in how AI is developed and used.
Let's talk about the social and psychological effects of AI on human behavior and well-being. How is AI impacting society today?
AI is already having a profound impact on many aspects of our lives. From the way we work and communicate to the way we consume information and make decisions.
And as AI continues to advance, it's likely that its impact will only grow.
One area where AI is having a big impact is in the workplace. AI-powered automation is changing the nature of many jobs and even eliminating some altogether. For example, tasks that involve repetitive actions or decision-making can now be automated using AI, freeing up workers to focus on more complex tasks.
AI is also having an impact in the way we consume information. With the rise of social media and personalized news feeds, AI algorithms are increasingly shaping the information we see and how we see it. This can have both positive and negative effects. On one hand, it can help us find information that is more relevant to our interests. On the other hand, it can create echo chambers where we only see information that confirms our existing beliefs.
And it's not just about information consumption. AI is also changing the way we communicate with each other. With advances in natural language processing, chatbots and virtual assistants are becoming more sophisticated and are able to carry out more complex interactions with humans.
That's fascinating. So it seems like AI is really changing the game in many different areas.
Absolutely. And as the technology continues to evolve, its impact will only become more pronounced.
Interesting. So what are some of the psychological effects of these changes?
Well, one effect is that people may feel a sense of loss of control or agency as AI takes over more tasks and decisions. This can lead to feelings of anxiety or uncertainty about the future.
People may also feel a sense of information overload as they are bombarded with personalized content from multiple sources. This may cause stress and burnout.
And it's not just about the quantity of information. The quality of the information we consume can also have an impact on our psychological well-being. If we're constantly exposed to negative or sensationalist news, for example, This can lead to feelings of anxiety or depression.
So what does the future hold for AI and human well-being?
It will be up to all of us to ensure that AI is used in ways that enhance our lives rather than diminish them. This means being mindful of the potential negative effects of AI and taking steps to mitigate them.
For example, we can work to ensure that AI is used in ways that promote job growth and economic opportunity rather than simply replacing human workers.
AI should be used to promote the free flow of accurate information rather than simply reinforcing existing biases or spreading misinformation.
Another relevant topic of discussion is the technical and scientific challenges of ensuring AI safety and alignment. So let's start by talking about why AI safety and alignment are important.
As AI systems become more advanced and are given more autonomy, it becomes increasingly important to ensure that they are safe and aligned with our values.
If an AI system is not properly aligned with our values, it could make decisions or take actions that are harmful to us or to society as a whole.
An example is the use of AI in autonomous weapons systems. If these systems are not properly aligned with our values, they could make decisions that result in unnecessary harm or collateral damage.
Another example is the use of AI in decision-making systems, such as those used in hiring or lending. If these systems are not properly aligned with our values, they could make decisions that are biased or unfair.
So what are some of the technical challenges involved in ensuring AI safety and alignment?
One challenge is specifying our values in a way that can be understood by an AI system. This is known as the value alignment problem.
Another challenge is ensuring that an AI system remains aligned with our values as it learns and adapts over time. This is known as the corrigibility problem.
And there are many other technical challenges as well, such as ensuring that an AI system is transparent and explainable, so that we can understand how it is making decisions.
We need to ensure that an AI system is robust to changes in its environment or to adversarial attacks. This requires designing AI systems that can detect and respond to unexpected situations or inputs.
So it seems like there are many technical challenges involved in ensuring the safety and alignment of AI systems.
Absolutely. And addressing these challenges will require a combination of technical expertise and careful consideration of ethical and social issues.
And what about the scientific challenges?
Well, one challenge is understanding how to design AI systems that are robust to changes in their environment or to adversarial attacks.
Another one is that AI systems can learn from human feedback and incorporate our values into their decision-making processes. Ensuring the safety and alignment of advanced AI systems is a complex and ongoing challenge that will require the efforts of many researchers and engineers.
It also requires careful consideration of ethical and social issues, such as fairness, transparency, and accountability.
So let's start by talking about the cultural expressions of AI. How is AI being used in the arts and culture?
AI is being used in many different ways in the arts and culture. For example, AI algorithms are being used to generate new works of art, music, and literature.
And AI is also being used to analyze and understand existing works of art and culture. For example, AI algorithms can be used to analyze patterns in music or to identify the style of a particular artist.
Interesting. So what is the influence of AI on creativity?
One way that AI is influencing creativity is by providing artists with new tools and techniques for generating and manipulating artistic content.
It provides artists with new sources of inspiration and new ways of thinking about their work.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. One example is the use of AI to generate new visual art. Artists can use AI algorithms to generate new images or to manipulate existing images in novel ways.
Another example is the use of AI in music composition. Composers can use AI algorithms to generate new musical ideas or to explore new musical structures and forms. However, their issues that have been raised include concerns about copyright and whether AI-generated art can be considered real art at all. There are also concerns about the ethicality of AI art and whether it constitutes theft. Additionally, there is a risk that AI art may perpetuate bias and harmful stereotypes.
Artists have mixed feelings about AI art. Some artists view AI as a threat to their livelihoods and are furious about its use in art competitions. They argue that AI art is actively anti-artist and that it wants their jobs. Some artists also feel that AI art is stealing their essence by reproducing their style in seconds.
On the other hand, some artists view AI as a tool that can augment the creative process in novel ways and act as a creative guide through the process of idea generation or concept development. They believe that AI art is only getting better, more interesting, and more exciting.
So what does the future hold for AI and creativity?
As AI continues to advance, it will provide artists with even more powerful tools for generating and manipulating artistic content.
As artists continue to experiment with these tools, we're likely to see even more exciting and innovative works of art and culture.
Changing gears here, let's talk about the philosophical and religious questions raised by AI and its implications for human nature and values. What are some of the big questions that AI is forcing us to confront?
Well, one of the big questions is what it means to be human in a world where machines can perform many of the tasks that were once thought to require human intelligence.
Also, what our values and goals should be in a world where machines can make decisions and take actions on our behalf.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. One example is the question of whether machines can have consciousness or experience. If machines can have experiences, then this raises all sorts of ethical questions about how we should treat them.
Another example is the question of whether machines can have free will. If machines can make choices that are not determined by their programming or by external factors, then this raises questions about responsibility and accountability.
And it's not just about consciousness and free will. There are many other philosophical questions raised by AI as well, such as the nature of intelligence and creativity, and the relationship between humans and machines.
And what about the religious questions raised by AI?
Well, one of the big religious questions raised by AI is whether machines can have souls or be capable of spiritual experiences.
Another question is how the development of advanced AI fits into different religious worldviews and cosmologies.
One example is the question of whether machines can have a relationship with God or participate in religious practices.
Another example is the question of how different religious traditions view the creation of intelligent machines, and their place in the cosmos.
There are also broader religious questions raised by AI, such as the role of technology in human history and destiny, and the relationship between science and religion.
So what are the implications of these philosophical and religious questions for our understanding of human nature and values?
One implication is that we may need to rethink our understanding of what it means to be human, in light of the capabilities of advanced AI systems.
Another implication is that we may need to re-examine our values and goals in light of the new possibilities and challenges presented by advanced AI.
An example is the question of how we should value human labor and creativity in a world where machines can perform many tasks more efficiently than humans.
Another example is the question of how we should balance our desire for progress and innovation with our concern for social justice and equality in a world where advanced AI could exacerbate existing inequalities.
There are also broader implications for our understanding of human nature and values, such as our relationship with technology and our place in the universe.
Another relevant topic of discussion is the environmental and sustainability issues of AI and its impact on the planet. How is AI affecting the planet?
Like any technology, AI has both positive and negative environmental impacts. On the positive side, AI can be used to improve energy efficiency and reduce waste.
For example, AI algorithms can be used to optimize energy usage in buildings or to reduce fuel consumption in transportation.
And what about the negative impacts?
One negative impact is the energy consumption of AI systems themselves. Training large AI models can require a lot of computing power, which in turn requires a lot of energy.
Another negative impact is the potential for AI to accelerate resource extraction and consumption. For example, if AI is used to improve the efficiency of mining or logging operations, this could lead to increased environmental damage.
There are many other environmental impacts of AI as well, such as the potential for AI to contribute to urban sprawl or to increase demand for certain materials.
So, what are some of the sustainability issues raised by AI?
This means considering the entire life cycle of an AI system, from the materials used to build it to the energy required to operate it.
We need to use renewable energy sources to power AI systems. This can help to reduce the carbon footprint of these systems. As AI continues to advance, it will be important for us to carefully consider its environmental impact and to take steps to ensure that it is used in a sustainable manner.
This will require collaboration between researchers, engineers, policymakers, and other stakeholders.
Advancements in AI will provide us with new opportunities for sustainable development and for addressing global challenges such as climate change and biodiversity loss.
For example, AI can be used to improve our understanding of complex environmental systems and to develop more effective strategies for managing natural resources.
These are all fascinating questions that will continue to be debated as we continue to develop this technology. And we all need to participate in this conversation. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Shane and Alice, for joining us and sharing your insights.
Thanks for having us, Dave. It was a pleasure.
And thank you to our audience for tuning in. We hope you found this discussion informative and thought-provoking. Until next time, goodbye.